Hello, I'm Barry Smale from Inspired to Learn. This video is to explain how the whole process works from your CMI qualification registration through to the very end of your programme when you're going to be receiving your certificate for the qualification. There's quite a lot involved, and I think it's important for you to understand the process that you're involved in and will be going through during the course of your qualification. When you're first registered, when you enrol with us and submit your enrolment form with us through our website, we use the information on there to register you as a student member doing a qualification with us with the CMI. Okay, so all of your details are uploaded to the CMI website into their registration portal, and you are then registered as a student studying for your qualification with Inspired to Learn. And if you register for an award qualification at any level, that student membership lasts for up to 12 months. If you're doing a certificate or a diploma at any level, the registration period actually lasts for a very generous period of up to 3 years if you need it. Or, of course, if you finish your qualification within those time periods, the day your certificate runs off the printing press at the CMI, then your student membership ends on that particular day. Once you're registered and you've started your program with us, you have those registration periods with the CMI, and within that we give unlimited tutorial support for you. If you're doing an award, we will do that for up to 3 months, a certificate for up to 6 months, and for a diploma, unlimited tutorial support for up to 12 months. Now, I said that your registration, say for a certificate or diploma, actually lasts for 3 years. If you still haven't finished after the unlimited tutorial period, you can still carry on with your program, you can still submit assignments, but your tutor will no longer be available to you at that point. But you'll still be able to do your qualification and submit assignments, have access to all of the resources and so on that you need. After we register you with the CMI, you will receive an email directly from the CMI with your membership details, welcoming you as a student member into the Institute, some of the benefits that involves, and also your CMI learner number, which always starts P0, and your login details to the CMI website, and we'll talk a little bit more about that later. This email from the CMI quite often goes to people's junk mail, spam mail, especially if you're using a corporate email address. So do check your junk mail if you don't receive your CMI email, and contact us if not. If the CMI's email never comes through to you, just contact us and we will get that sorted out for you. Once you're registered with the CMI and you're a student member with us, you have access to all of the CMI's online learning resources. And also, of course, you're in a position where we can start to take you through the program and assess you for your qualification. When you're using the CMI's online resources in Management Direct, it is really important that you use the link that we send to you in your induction email. We have a bespoke area of CMI Management Direct where we have set up what are called learning journeys, threads of resources for each unit of study for our students. Okay, but you must use the link that we send you with the login details from the CMI so that you can get into our part of the CMI site. And if for any reason you have login issues, again, just contact us straight away. Contact your tutor or contact the Inspired to Learn office and we'll get that sort out for you. We send you right at the start of the program an induction email. Now, this email is quite lengthy and it's normally got quite a few attachments to it, but it's a really important email, and I really encourage you to spend some time to read carefully through that induction email and also read carefully through the attachments and save them. Save them to a studying CMI qualification study file or something in your local files, so that everything that we sent you, you can easily retrieve again in the future. You'll be allocated a personal tutor for the duration of your program, and the name and contact details of your tutor will be in that initial induction email that we send you. And there is also another video like this which explains to you what sort of support you can expect from your tutor. All of our tutors and assessors, you know, the people who are going to advise you, be available to advise you, the people who will be assessing and marking your work, they've all had to be approved by the Chartered Management Institute to check that they have the right qualifications and the right management experience to have the credibility to be tutors and assessors in our centre. So you can be assured, you know, that you're in safe hands, and we've got a good team of people who are there to support you and help you and want you to achieve your qualification. Okay. Once you get underway, it is really important that you follow the guidance that we've given you in the induction pack. Please do read through that induction pack. It's been written to help you, you know, to help you work your way through the qualification. And particularly the section in the induction pack on the assignment writing guidelines. Now again, there is another video like this that you can watch just about assignment writing guidelines. Okay, but at this stage, I just want to remind you to really have a good read of your induction pack, and you may need to revisit it from time to time to remind yourself of the processes and systems that we're working with. When it comes to submitting your assignments, you're going to be required to write your assignments in a Word document, and you have to submit your assignment as one single Word document by email to us. Once we receive it, we check that everything's okay, that everything is in the assignment that needs to be, and then we upload that to a secure cloud server on our TeamShare site, our company TeamShare site, where the person who's been allocated to mark your work will be able to access your assignment and mark it. And when you send us that email, there is an auto receipt that goes out so that you know that we've received it. Now again, sometimes those auto receipts go to people's junk or spam mail or get blocked by company servers in particular. So if ever you're in any doubt, if you don't receive an auto receipt when you send an assignment to us and you want to double check, then feel free to email us and just double check that we have received your assignment. Once we receive it and we've uploaded it to that secure folder for the assessor to mark, your assignment will be marked within 21 days of us receiving it. Okay, so you will get your assignment back with the result and with feedback within 21 days, and we return it to you by email. We keep a copy of your assignment and we encourage you to keep your own copies as well. Okay, the way the assignments are marked is you quite simply get a pass grade or a refer grade, and the assessor has to make a judgment that for each assessment criteria in the assignment that you've done a sufficient work and correct work to get a pass for each assessment criteria. And in order to pass the assignment as a whole, you must get a pass for every single assessment criteria. Okay. Even when you get a pass, you may still get what we call developmental feedback from the assessor. The CMI expect to see markers not just giving feedback on pass or refer, but also giving feedback sometimes which makes suggestions as to how the assignment could have been improved in some way. So even if you've passed your assignment, you're likely to get at least one bit of developmental feedback where the assessor said that something could have been done a little bit differently or a little better. Okay, it's still a pass. You don't need to correct anything. It's just a bit of developmental feedback. Okay, if a section of your assignment, one or more sections of your assignment are referred, it's not the end of the world. Those that have passed can be left alone. And the sections which have been referred, you'll get feedback from the assessor telling you why it's been referred. And you then can resubmit. You can revise your work and resubmit. for it to be marked again. We send out instructions when that happens, and you've also got your tutor again who you can fall back on and go back to for advice if ever you have a referral and need some help at that point. Behind the scenes, when you're only ever going to hear from your tutor and see the name of the person who's marked your assignment. Behind the scenes, we have a lot of quality control that we have to do. We're audited by the Chartered Management Institute. External auditors check that we're doing our job properly. They check assignments that we're marking, and they check that we're marking to the right standard. And that's happening periodically all of the time as we operate as a business. We also have what is called an internal moderation process. So behind the scenes, all of the marking that's being done of your assignment, samples of that is being taken all of the time, and we're checking amongst ourselves that we're being consistent and marking to the right standard. So you never see any of this, but I just wanted you to know when you're writing your assignments that the people who are likely to see your assignment, your tutor will obviously see your assignments from time to time when you share it with them. The marker is obviously going to see the whole of the assignment. Someone in our business who is an internal moderator will see your assignments from time to time, and also at least one of your assignments will be seen by a Chartered Management Institute external moderator right at the end of the program. I'll come back to that in a moment. When you're finished, when you're have finished all of the assignments that you need to do to complete whatever qualification you're doing, at that point, before you can get your qualification, we have to upload a sample of your work, all of the work that we've marked. We have to upload one sample of it to the CMI external moderation. And as long as the external moderator agrees with the sample that we've sent up is of the right standard, at that point the whole of your qualification will be signed off, we'll be notified, and then we will tell you. Okay, and that's great. That's really good news right at the end of the program when you get that email from us saying you completed, everything's been signed off, and your certificate is on its way. When your certificate arrives to us, it arrives by post in hard copy version. We always scan a copy of that certificate and email you straight away to say we've received your certificate, here's a scanned copy for you that you can keep on file, and we just double check with you at that point which postal address you want us to send your post your certificate to. And happy days, you know, the qualification is finished, and after all your hard work you're going to have that certificate in your hand fairly quickly. Okay. When your certificate has been issued, the student membership that you've been on for the duration of your program, that stops at that point. And it is entirely your choice if you decide now that using your qualification that you want to apply to be a member of the Chartered Management Institute and continue to pay an annual subscription to be a member of the Institute going forward. That's entirely up to you, and there are details about that on the Chartered Management Institute website. We don't get involved in that directly. That's something that a transaction for you and the Chartered Management Institute if you so wish. Another option that's available to you if you've got a level 5 qualification and above is to apply for Chartered Manager status. That's the highest status that the Chartered Management Institute award to members. If you have a level 5 qualification and above, there are there are opportunities to apply for Chartered Manager status, and that's something else that we can help you with, and I have a separate video to explain how that works. So that's the whole registration process. I know that's a lot to take in, but I think it's important that you know the process that you're involved in and exactly what's happening at every step of proceedings. So, you know, once again, remember we're here to help you. You have a personal tutor who you can contact to help you. Never be afraid to ask us any questions about your qualification or anything that's happening, and I wish you every best wishes for achieving your qualification. Good luck.